What's up, everybody? Welcome into Dodgers Daily, presented by DodgerBlue.com, part of the Blue Wire Podcast Network. My name is Jeff Spiegel, and we are almost there. The penultimate game of the regular season tonight, Dodgers versus Rockies. And yes, the Dodgers have lost 2 in a row. Yes, they have scored 1 run in 2 straight. But our headline for tonight's game is very, very simple. Relax. The Dodgers are 110-50. Let that number settle in for a second. 110-50. If they win one of the next 2 games, as I've been saying, they will set the full season franchise record for win percentage. Their next meaningful game is not for another week after tonight's game. It's going to be okay, right? Would it be nice if the Dodgers won every single game for the rest of the season? Of course. But the most important thing right now is not winning every single game. Take last night, for example. Tony Gonsolin, back from injury. That was the most important thing. He goes 2 innings. He throws 40 pitches. He didn't walk anyone. He struck out 3. He gave up just 1 earned run, right? Was it perfect? No, but it was good enough. And I think it was enough to make us feel good about how Gonsolin will look in an NLDS situation should he need to pitch in that series, right? We'll have to see what the reports are, how he's feeling today and over the next couple days. But as far as checking boxes for the next week or so, he checked the first one, okay? So I'm sure he'll throw a bullpen or a simulated game next week to be ready if he's needed in Game 3 or Game 4 of the NLDS. To me, that is much more important than winning, right? Trace Thompson, 2 for 3 with a home run after struggling a little bit for the last couple weeks. Absolutely huge. Tommy Kahnle, Craig Kimbrell, Yency Almonte, all throwing perfect innings. Fantastic. On the flip side, things I'm watching, Gratterall versus Ferguson. To me, that's a battle for the last spot on the playoff roster. I think Craig Kimbrell, a couple nice outings here. Maybe he's reinserting himself. Gratterall and Ferguson not doing themselves any favors. Neither of them having a clean inning of work. Gratterall, of course, giving up the game-winning run, right? You get my point on all of this, though. The point is, enjoy these games. Find the keys. Find the most important things you want to watch, the position battles, that type of thing, and pay attention to those. Don't be the person who says the Dodgers are doomed because they've lost 2 in a row, because they struck out X amount of times, because they couldn't hit whoever. Enjoy it. This team is the best regular season team in franchise history. That's not as good or as important as winning a World Series, but you can't win a World Series in the regular season. All you can aspire to is setting franchise records. The Dodgers are doing just that. As for tonight's matchup, Julio Urias on the mound for the Dodgers, Ryan Feltner for the Rockies. Urias, there's so many numbers I could go to here. He has allowed 1 or fewer earned run in 9 of his last 10 starts. He's got a league-leading ERA of 2.12. He comes into tonight with a .16 lead in the ERA battle over Sandy Alcantara, who has been shut down for the season. So if Julio goes 6 innings tonight, for example, and allows 4 or fewer earned runs, he would win the ERA crown. So that's something to watch for. Can Julio limit the earned runs? On the other side, Ryan Feltner, 26-year-old right-hander, making his 19th start of the season, made 2 last year in his major league debut. And the short version of Feltner is he has not been good. 6.01 ERA, 1.43 walks and hits per inning pitched, less than a strikeout an inning. He's walking nearly half as many guys as he's striking out. He's got a 6.66 ERA in September. He has not allowed fewer than 3 earned runs in any game dating back towards August 20th, and he's done it just once dating back to July 29th. He did face the Dodgers once this season, 3 1/3, 3 hits, no earned runs. That one was back in July. Urias versus Feltner, you probably know where this is headed. Game line, Dodgers, heavy favorites, -365 on the money line, -155 on the run line. The total is 7.5, even money if you want to go on the under. As far as props today, we go 1 and 2 last night, broke even. We thought we were going to get good on Gonsolin. Struggles a little bit in that second inning. We needed under 2.5 strikeouts. Of course, after giving up a handful of hits, he strikes out the last 2 guys he faces to go over. So good for Tony Gonsolin, bad for us on our picks of the day. But we did break even, and it's our last one of the season, taking tomorrow off because of the early game. So we're going to throw a few extra ones at you, but let's just look at the pitching props. You know that's where I like to live. Urias, strikeout total 5.5. He's actually gone under that in 4 of his last 5 starts, has gone under that in both of his appearances against the Rockies this season. Do we want to go under on Julio after losing on Gonsolin? Under, we'll see. Feltner's strikeout number 3.5. He's gone over that in 4 of his last 6. The Dodgers striking out a ton right now, but that's -165, so going to stay away there. Hits allowed, 4.5 for both of these guys. Feltner has gone over 4.5 hits in 3 straight, 6 of his last 7, minus 120 on the over. Julio has gone over 4.5 in 3 of his last 4 as well. Feltner earned runs, 2.5, minus 110 over. As we said earlier, he has gone over in every start since August 20th and every start except for one dating back to July. Julio's number is 1.5. Under 1.5 is minus 110. Has gone under in every start but one since July 29th. So you get minus 110 for both pitchers, over on Feltner, under on Julio, and those guys have gone over or under all but one start dating back to July 29th. Keep that in mind. So as I said, not going to do one of these tomorrow. Last Dodgers Daily of the regular season. So we're going to throw an extra couple of darts here. Give me 5 bets today. Give me Julio under 5.5 strikeouts, minus 115. Give me Julio over 4.5 hits allowed at minus 115. Give me Julio under 1.5 earned runs at minus 110. Give me Feltner over 4.5 hits at minus 120 and over 2.5 earned runs at minus 110. The Julio ones look different, so we're going under on strikeouts, over on hits, and under on earned runs. Yes, this is just the way that Julio seems to be pitching. I like those numbers, especially the unders if Julio's start is cut a little bit short. Been around 90 pitches for the last few games. I'm guessing that's where he settles, but do the Dodgers push him past 4 or 5 innings? Remains to be seen. So 5 bets tonight. Hopefully we end our season on a little bit of a winning streak. We can go 3 or 4 for 5 here and get ourselves to positive money. But again, we appreciate you joining us. This is a new thing we've been trying. Dodgers Daily. We'll continue to do them in the postseason, so stay tuned for that. Unbelievable amounts of coverage coming in the postseason. So make sure you're subscribed here. Ring the notification bell so you know when we got live shows. Daniel Starkin and I will be broadcasting from the Wynn Hotel over the next couple days in the Blue Wire Podcast studio. Excuse me there. We'll have tons of great previews for the NLDS and beyond. We'll do live watch parties, pregame shows, postgame shows, tons of stuff. So follow Dodger Blue 1958 on social media. Make sure to follow me at Jeff Spiegel on Twitter. And if you're a podcast person, subscribe, follow, rate, review the podcast as well. We appreciate you guys joining us. As always, enjoy the rest of your day and go Dodgers.